she gonna be all like... Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for episode 6 of season 3 of Doom Patrol. Last week's episode saw the gang tracking down the Sisterhood of Dada, and as a result, they found what they were looking for, but at the same time, again, as we've seen, their traumas have been tested, their self-identities have been tested, and the team failed in learning really anything about who they are, what their plans are, and just came back even more fragmented than they already were. And, you know, Rita decided to hell with it. She's going to go find her destiny, took the time machine while Laura was drunk, repaired it, and just took off. And that's where we ended the episode. Everybody was just disheveled. Jane is kind of being turned against the underground, and the underground subsequently has turned itself against Jane, it seems like, and I don't really understand exactly what's happening there, what's going on there, but I'm sure we'll find out eventually. Cliff is just going down this rabbit hole of online medication and now gambling, as his Parkinson's just kind of worsens, and he's just high off of these pills. So I don't know where he's going to go with this. Larry is maybe pregnant with this tumor growth that's got the negative spirit glow coming out of it. So I'm thinking maybe the negative spirit, when it left him behind, left a negative spirit in him to gestate, possibly. I don't know. And Cyborg, a lot of questions about his identity, who he is, what is he, like a lot of existential dread from last episode. But this episode is called 1917 Patrol, and immediate thoughts makes me think of the film 1917, which was a test of human courage and pain. So I'm wondering if this will be anything like that. Is it all going to be one shot? I doubt that. But let's get ready to get into this. Remember, guys, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode, it's over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, it gets you access to it as well. It's just one of the ways you can support the channel, help me work towards getting the editor so we can pick up maybe some more shows, do some outside of our wheelhouse, and not have to drop any. Because right now, there's a couple shows that have started this week that I don't know if I'm going to be putting up reactions for or not. But we'll just have to find out. Time is becoming shorter and shorter these days, so it's just one of the ways you can kind of help out as we work into the busier parts of the year. But another way you can support, if that's not a way you can, is simply by liking, commenting, and sharing the videos, because YouTube really likes that engagement, and it's that engagement that really helps out these videos. But guys, that all down and out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into this episode. Here we go.
As Rita's ship slipped into the time stream, she was riddled with fear.
What the fuck?
But there was no turning back.
Hey, it's the girl that fell into the crevice.
Rita was struck by how little of her life she'd actually chosen. With each tear shed, Rita's memory was purged. The time she landed in 1917, she was a blank slate.
That's why she doesn't remember. Well, she hasn't had those memories yet. Why she's in that film, I'm certain. Nothing to see here. Just go on with your farming, your little gardening, or whatever you're doing.
Okay, you. Welcome to Iowa. What's your name, hon?
Good question.
Lady, what do you take us for?
I am Laura.
Oh, wait a minute.
Please, I'm not trying to wisecrack anything.
What if the chief's notes were actually about Rita under the name of Laura DeMille?
All dressed up in a long...
Wouldn't that be curious?
Quickly, Mala.
Oh.
Capture every detail up.
Okay, so it's not the last of these two.
I'm the brain. All I have are great ideas.
But then again, this is before they were defeated.
The stapler flies at dawn.
It's okay.
Go straight up,
buy your shoes and come right back, okay? You got this. Go.
All right, let's see how this goes. This is gonna upset some people, though.
And if I just can get Private Nuttles to the Hazelnut Highway, I'll be freaking awesome.
Why am I even cyborg?
What? You can basically bang anybody you want, like the entire cast of The Love Boat or Knots Landing.
Don't touch anything.
What the fuck?
Right.
Okay. And she's not gonna know who she is or remember who she is.
Smoldering.
So it's like just a reversal where we've been the past couple of episodes.
Who am I? Good question. The only thing I have is this. I'm from the Sisterhood of Dada, and my name is Laura DeMille. If you're Laura DeMille, then who is the Sisterhood of Dada? Goodness.
Okay. Not telekinesis.
Oh. She could probably do her shit without
Did that hurt?
all of her
In fact, it felt just like
emotions intact, like all of her trauma, like out of her head. She's got control. Well, more control.
Not a weapon.
Get away from me! Ah, what?
Jesus.
Sisterhood of Dada. Speak.
If I were you, I'd stay away from the
I was about to say, is there a good way? No one answered that question.
Okay. Draw it.
What the fuck?
You are aware that your little friend Rita stole my time machine.
And that sucks for me. Why?
If they don't have a thingamabob, you put it back up the what's it. Got it? Oh, goody.
She gonna be all like,
She saved us.
I suppose I'm just feeling out of sorts, not knowing my name or where I come from.
How about we call you Bendy?
Bendy? Is that what she said?
You've got to run.
Oh, they're all here. How's everybody we saw in the last episode? You know, I want a sandwich. But it's 3:30 in the morning and I probably shouldn't be eating right now. You're not a normie. You can't sit in here.
Come with me. Now.
Ah, the Meadow Wing.
Freaks.
Ha ha ha. We creative. Ha.
Meet the gang. Malcolm, Shelley, Sachiko, and Lloyd.
You all should do something about it.
People like us, we work here or get carted off.
Welcome to the loony bin.
We still find ways to have fun.
Honestly, it's really nice seeing Rita just content for once. Aw. Oh, she's gonna freak out from a car or something. Or steal a bicycle? I don't know. Just thinking, like, how's this gonna go bad?
Fuck yourself sideways, pretty Polly. Oh, ouch. Kindness may be one of our only commodities.
Is this the hiking spot where his mom was? That's what it looks like. Same area. They're taking photos with Cyborg in the background. It looks like a similar area.
It appears you're the only part of the note that I found.
Well, I must confess I do know a little something about the other part.
Fog.
They magnifique.
Pharmacy.
What are you thirsty for?
Whatever you're having.
One leapfrog coming on out.
Come. Maybe you could help. We're making a moving picture later. It's before we get zozzled.
Piffle paffle. What happened to that crackerjack woman with the clipboard?
Oh, that bitch is off the clock.
The sky.
Some people look and find the sunshine.
Is this the guy from the afterlife?
Some people make a winning sometime. I never.
Maybe. I don't know.
Have a seat, Mindy.
Thank you.
Just younger.
Traded my heart for a canary in Verdun. Every morning she flies. Looking forward.
Oh. What the fuck? How the fuck? What the fuck?
You know I would pay big bucks to have coffee or something hot with him.
Let's see what someone else would pay.
Oh no, what are you doing?
Become a zombie only to realize I want to be a better person. Not for me, but for Clara and Rory. And in that quest, I had too many parky meds. I took a risk, and it set me on this hero's journey with Private Nuddles, Stan, my online dealer at Worldwide Poker, and Ginger, my cam girl. Support. I'm gonna win that fucking keychain and be the granddad Rory needs me to be.
What the fuck? Oh.
Maybe you can't forgive me, but I forgive myself. So, if you're feeling better now, I'd like you to leave.
I'm proud of Larry, though.
Yeah, come on, Frank.
Bendy, you are out of your mind.
In the best way possible. Piffle, paffle. Piffle, paffle. Piffle, paffle. Piffle, paffle.
You met us with me now. Right now!
That was a weird but tender moment. Oh.
I thought we were done for. If you don't stop this divisive behavior, you will get exactly what you want.
What's that supposed to mean? Figured. More idle threats from a second-rate doctor in cheap shoes. That's a burn Dr. H.
I don't understand what's happening down here.
I thought you were gone.
I will guard it with my life.
Oh, maybe it will.
Or maybe it will.
Whoa, what? Piffle paffle. Is that a... That was a interesting episode. It was cute, man. I don't know. Like, that's definitely not what I expected out of it. Like, all the stuff with Rita, at least, was like just seeing the. I don't know. I feel bad for all of them now. I just want to. I don't know. The world didn't really treat them right. They grew up in a time where this was just like shitty. They were treated poorly for what they were. Obviously, just saved by Laura DeMille in the recruiter's office by designating them as non-weapons so that they weren't like put on the front lines and used as meta weapons or tested on or anything like that. So they got a decent life-ish for what could have been much, much worse. But I'm just curious, like, where is this all gonna go? We saw a little bit more of Laura DeMille's shape-shifting in this one. She got him out of that riffraff, that hubbub that they caused in the cafeteria by posing as one of the guards. But like all of that is them just kind of hanging out, being together, having a good time, and just relaxing, venting, being free was just really charming. And it just makes me wonder what their goal is, how Laura fell out with them. Like, what happened? And we still didn't get to the part where they made the movie that we saw with her in there. We didn't get to that point yet, so I'm wondering if maybe that'll be the next episode or whatnot. I don't know. Then Vic just trying to figure out who he is, what he wants to be moving forward, and he's looking into getting synthetic skin, trying to become Vic and not so much Cyborg. This time around, Jane actually did allow Kay to go up top and take the steering wheel for a little bit, both metaphorically and physically, when she stole that girl's bike. So she went up and took this little girl's bicycle while she left it unattended and just started riding down the street, seeing her free, seeing her happy. It's just like, again, I think the other personas, or at least a sect of the personas, are afraid of Kay actually getting better to the point where she'd be able to become the primary, take control of her own life. I think they're afraid of no longer being necessary or existing, because if Kay heals, Kay goes up top. I have that theory that they will just dissipate. They will disappear since they're no longer needed. They were developed for her survival, for her to keep herself protected and guarded. Each persona provides a different case scenario for how they thought to do that, or how she thought to do that, what she needed to survive. So if she's fine, if she starts to heal and recover and they're no longer needed, I think that's what they're afraid. They're afraid of being either not being needed or that they will just disappear altogether. Maybe Jane doesn't realize that, but either way, I think Jane realizes that's their purpose either way and would probably be okay with sacrificing all of them for Kay. But now they're like, no more idle threats. So, again, it's just in the other underground, it's not Miranda now or their father, the memory of their father or anything like that, but now they're just doing the same thing but with themselves. So I don't know where that's going to go, but hopefully not in a bad direction. We'll just have to wait and see. Cliff was heading in the right direction, it seemed like. You know, he was like his little epiphany there while everything was going on. Seemed like that was going to be like a little bit of a jar to the like a jog to the system, a shock to the system to get him moving forward. And then he's back into his things. And people pointed out, and something I didn't know, like some of the issues with Parkinson's can lead to addiction. Some of the same like chemical imbalances can lead to certain addictions forming. I didn't know that. So maybe that's what they're playing into with this as well. I don't know. I'm really curious where like his plot's going, because I was like, I don't know where Rita's stuff's going. Well, we're at this point right now. I think we're clearing up a little bit of it. But now I just don't know. I don't know where Cliff's story is going to land him here in the later half of the season. I don't know. It's funny, but I'm just not sure where we're going to land with it. Everybody else, like, I'm very invested in what they're dealing with emotionally. Larry finally kind of having his acceptance, which we saw him start to struggle with last season, coming clean with himself and trying to accept himself. And in this, like, even in like face to face with his son again, who tried to throw all this stuff back in his face, and he was able to retaliate and stand up for himself for a lot of things that he had no control over. It's not like he chose for any of that to happen. That's the point he was making, which we saw it leave a little bit of an impression on his son. So I'm wondering if maybe they can mend that relationship moving forward. Doubtful, but does he need it at this point? It would be nice, but I think Larry standing up for himself is just a moment in the show that made me quite proud of him, man, really. And then we still don't know what's going on with this growth inside of him. It's still leaning into, like, probably a negative spirit baby. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and find that one out. Laura's trying to uncover the secrets of the Dada, failing at really uncovering much of anything. But whatever she did with that fireplace, unless they're coming after her now, she did something that summoned it. I don't know if it's ability or something she did or unknowingly did, or, you know, they've been able to track her down now. And that's them coming, the piffle paffle and the fire and whatever that was in the middle. It kind of looked like a chicken, like the caca thing. I was like, maybe that's what that was supposed to be. It kind of had the shape of a chicken. I don't know. But Rita, like, I liked, she had, like, until, like, the agents started laughing at her when she started falling apart, like, laughing at them, like, and she started, like, melting again, losing shape. Like, her leaving all of that anxiety, all that weight and baggage behind with her memories of who she was, who she used to be, her fears, doubts, everything, and just being a blank slate. Just how it was just nice seeing her being able to have full control over her powers. Like, we've even seen her multiple times, like, she just couldn't even get her arm to extend to something she was trying to reach for multiple times. And this, it was just like another extension of herself. Like, it was coming to her like that. And it just made me happy to see it, man. It really did. But I like this episode quite a bit. What did you think of the episode? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this, you can check that out over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, it gets you access to that as well. You can also join our Discord. You can carry on the conversation there, or you can follow me on my socials. Links to all of those are down in the description below. And before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Mandy Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori Korskov, Margaret Grace, Peelings, M, and Mary Bradley. Thank you guys so much for your support. But guys, that's been Doom Patrol, and I'll see you guys next week with the next episode. Take care, everybody.